So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first-day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Koundé gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And it's Tchouaméni. David Villa proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Out towards the flank. Messi. Good chance here! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Cleared away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, such a clever touch. And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's taking no chances there. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Albert Ferrer. Edmilson. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
Messi. Madrid, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Koundé has the space to scheme. Vinicius Junior is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Villa. Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cruyff. Now it's Villa. Bale. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Makalele. It's Makalele. And Marcelo. Thinks about the shot. And the shot! Oh, it's going! That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. David Villa. This looks promising. Over to the right flank. He goes for a shot! And a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb. And
Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, should really have made more of that.
yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Edmilson. Looking for options for movement. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Marcelo is always looking to play quality balls. He's looking wide. Makalele threads one in. He's in a good position here. That's put paid to the danger. And it's Chouameni. Foot in. David Villa. And this is Bale. Marcelo makes a dash for it. Albert Ferrer gets over and intercepts. Makalele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Cruyff. And they've got rid. Edmilson. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Back on the way then. And he's managed to get free. Chance to deliver. That has been knocked away. Marcelo. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, he's taken it. It's not an especially good pass, that. Bellingham. Cruyff. Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target. That's a sharp pass. It's Makalele. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Madrid gifted a massive chance. Drama over the penalty spot. Off the bar! Tries to get it clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Vinicius Junior. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Bale goes short. And there's the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Edmilson. Cruyff. Now Howson moved on forwards. Passing nice and neat. Knocks it out wide. Koundé. Tries to pass it through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Barcelona have got it back, and he's going for goal! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Cruyff quietly revving up. David Villa providing an outlet on that flank. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a good foot in there. And here's Bale. Bale looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And it's Lewandowski. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
That's a lovely, neat pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Villa. Steaming on goalwards. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Yeah, and a heart-and-mouth time for the culprit, who may well regret his transgression.
David Villa! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's a great goalkeeper.
Koundé, Makalele chasing after it. This ended up in no man's land. Makalele, good play on the left-hand side here.
Madrid clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Edmilson. And it's Bale. Messi.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's fabulous. Decent chance!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That has not gone well. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Koundé cuts out the pass. Now it's Bale. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He has a look up. Koundé's cross. Howson with the clearance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cruyff. The final 5 minutes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Bale.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Howson.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Looking to play him in. He's in a great position here. And he was alert to it. Bellingham. Cruyff. Now it's Bale. Now it's Messi. Bellingham. Great chance! Oh, quite a conclusion, but that is it, the end. So, that was the second half.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner, and extra time is next.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que no está permitido llevarse a casa los balones que vayan a parar a la grada. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18, el dorsal 13, Bale, el dorsal 2.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
El dorsal 24, Makelele,
Yamal,
el dorsal 14.
and here's Bellingham.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9,
Nice control.
el dorsal 19,
It's Lopez.
el dorsal 4,
Played out
el
wide.
dorsal 11, el dorsal 16,
That's
el
very
dorsal
neat.
15. Se va a realizar un cambio de
Bellingham.
jugadores.
Oh, shooting chance! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear. Traumeri in with the challenge. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is a great pick out. Koundé, Traumeri. Now it's Mbappe. Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Yamal. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Lopez. And it's hoisted clear. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Isco. Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Isco. Alaba wins the duel this time. McManaman.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Played out to the left flank. He's shifting through the gears here. And it is half-time in extra time. Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Koundé is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is missed.
Oh, it's come off the upright. And that's a real chance missed. Albert Ferrer. Traumeri. Cruyff. And it's Fernando Torres. Howson. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Torres is in a really good position out wide. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, he made it look a bit predictable. Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Well, this looks promising in terms of... Isco! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Not the most accurate pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Yamal. Chouameni. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's it, there is no more. It is going to penalties. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
So we're all set, and we all know what is coming. It's almost time. Boy, you can feel the tension. Which way will he go? And he has done his bit.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Fernando Torres, the next man to walk up to the spot. And he makes it one each. And he duly obliges. Fermin is the man who's second in line.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
So on to the second man.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Yamal is the third man to step forward. Oh, great save! That is a great save! We're on to number 3 here. Never in doubt.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Madrid feeling the pressure. Pings it into the bottom corner.
It was well disguised. It gave no inkling as to where he was going on that.
So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot. No! Hit it straight down the keeper's throat. And that takes us to sudden death. Bellingham with the last of the first 5 penalties. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. Oh, he saved it! And the drama continues. So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. Utterly decisive, right down the middle.
I actually think he was quite brave to do that, Peter, but it was the right result. Well, you know what I'm going to say, Peter. It's all about nerve.
Brilliant. Considering the circumstances, brilliant.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Chouameni is the second of the unscheduled takers.
Well, if you have any doubts, that's what you do to conquer it.
You can cut the tension with a knife.
We're talking about a pressure penalty.
Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Still no conclusion. We are on to their 8th man.
I think he instinctively knew the keeper was going to move.
The margin of error is 0. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
So where on earth is this heading? We're up to 9. Oh, sent in the wrong way.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot.
And that is the end of that.
Oh, just allow me to get my breath back a little here, Peter. What an ending. Fantastic.
Perfect result, perfect outcome. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now.
Kanji finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, he's a real physical presence to start with, and for me, he anticipates the game extremely well. What I like about him most, though, is the effect he has on the rest of the defence. He's one of those players that makes other players play better. He's always talking.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. More and more pressure on the ball here. Ronaldinho. Marcelo. It's Ronaldinho. And it's Gerrard. And here's Elise. Gerrard providing an outlet on that flank. Brazil have it back and can go again. It's out for a goal kick. Elise, Cafu. Brazil appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Elise. Elise! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Mateus, Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He will be livid with himself. Now he's got space here. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Brazil are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Akanji does well to get it back. He's going to be disappointed with that. Turns back here, probably the best option. It's a pretty loose pass. Haaland. And here's Mbappe. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Takes aim and crosses. Taken back almost at once. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Look at this chance for a shot! Brazil with the corner, they're first. Ronaldinho plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Not the best of contacts, given it wasn't the easiest of chances.
Some really sharp play there, Peter, both the ball and the way he met it.
Casemiro, Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner.
This is the time you need that pace.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Marcelo. Tries to play it through. It's made its way to him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's being shifted off it. Brazil ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Marcelo threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide, showing good feet. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he shoots! Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. That's Lopez. Crosses. Terrific effort! Cafu can get it clear. Lopez with the cross. A corner it is then. Diogo Costa gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Ronaldinho, played to Casemiro. It's a good spell of possession, this. It's Gerrard. Oh, that's delightful. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gattuso. That's it, 45 minutes up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Brazil different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Casemiro. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Marcelo has got himself a free kick. Marcelo gets into a good position. He's got a goal!
Gol marcado para o Brasil. Aos 12 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador, camisa 10.
Brazil have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Lopez.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
It's come to nothing.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now, what about this cross? That's the keeper's ball.
Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Olise, played out wide. And they've switched it over to the other side. Good ball, good take. Marcelo finding himself in space. Nicely aimed pass. Romero did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
And it's Messi. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. A heavy challenge.
Substituição.
So here comes a substitution. That's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Aim forwards. Takes on his marker. He's had it nicked away.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Kaká in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Brazil really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Just eases him off the ball. Fernandez. Brazil leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look...
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substituição em andamento.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
That's good play. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game. Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
Tries to pass it through. Fernandez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. And that has put paid to that. Fernandez. Spread to the right. And the number on the board is 3. Cafu pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And it's Henderson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fernandez. Yeah. And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
Brazil really deserved this result, it has to be said. I mean, especially for all the effort and endeavour they showed after the break. There was genuine purpose and intent in everything they tried to do, and I think they deserve it.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Senhoras e senhores, é hora do nosso sorteio especial. Por favor, peguem os bilhetes que vocês receberam na entrada.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Neymar. Bunu measuring up his opponents. Not many would dare to look him back in the eye.
Well, he's looked very assured of late. Never looks like he needs to overexert himself. That's a really good sign for a goalkeeper, and it tells you how good his positioning really is.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Neymar! Neymar! This boy is showbiz! A finish right from the top draw. And there is your opener. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Number 5, Neymar.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Sergi is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tries to pass it through. And that's played in low. And that's the keeper's ball. And it's Marcelo. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. That's tidy. Neither of these two. Mbappe! Mbappe is magnificent! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! It was bound to happen, destined to happen. A goal for the 500 man!
After 22
Stylish in the
minutes,
extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So that's 2 now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He is through here. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Threads one in. Good play through for the wide man. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Akanji is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Dink through. Sergi. Chiellini. Camavinga. And it's Zanetti. And Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Zanetti. Zanetti delivers. And it's claimed by the keeper. Marcelo. Mbappe. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Neymar. Kaka plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Kaka bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Greenwood. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And he's quick to return it. And it's Fernandes. Brazil heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Olise plays it short. And he's in on chance! Oh, it's come loose. Khan herring after the ball here. Fernandes. Marcelo. Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Mbappe. Now it's Yamal. Marcelo does well not to be outdone there. Kaká. And here's Kane. Neymar.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Akanji.
There will be
That's a
1
lovely,
minute at a
delicate
time.
pass. Yamal. Greenwood. It's a good foot in there. And that brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Brazil clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the
Hello everybody,
temptation
and
to
a quick
just
announcement
sit
now.
on the
We
lead
would like
second
to ask
half.
you all to
The
kindly stay
opposition will be
seated
doing
during
their
the match.
utmost trying
Thank
to
you
get
for
back
your
into this,
cooperation.
so they have to be alert.
Brazil looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Please welcome everyone, all lads.
So, into the second half. It's a searching pass. Oh, what has happened here? Hangs one in. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Nicely spread. Ball's gone out of play. Turns back here, probably the best option. Kaká. Cafu. Now it's Olise. Knocks it into space.
Oh, great feat, that.
He has found the way through. Now it's Olise. Lovely bit of skill. Mbappe. And it's Bellingham. To Greenwood. Greenwood will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Brazil in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Look at the space here. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Fernandes. And it's Marcelo. Oh, such a clever touch. Out of play for a throw. Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. Zanetti. Ball played right into his path. Now it's Yamal. He's got a... He's having a shot! And that is well cleared. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Mbappe. That's destined for the flank. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Number 7, Bellingham. Coming on to replace him is number 22, Danny Olmo.
Brazil choosing to make the first change. Mbappe, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Well, this could purely be down to rotation with the next game in mind, but he doesn't look very happy.
Cannavaro. Brazil do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He's there and gets it away. Schneider is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Marcelo. And it's Neymar. Maldini. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Cafu for Olise. Can he get it through? While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now then, the ball's come loose. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Fernandes. Cafu. And it's Fernandes. And here's Olise. Owen. He has a look up. Oh, good spread. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Spread to the right. Cafu picks it up out wide. Tries to get it clear. Fernandes. And this is Owen. This ended up in no man's land. Cannavaro. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Rijkaard. And Zanetti. Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking to play him in. And they can counter here. Neymar. He's picked his way through. This is Owen. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Yamal.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Khan. Cannavaro. He's a sharp little ball here. Greenwood. Oh, that's fabulous.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Kaka. 1 minute to add, according to the board. Camavinga ploughing through the middle. And that's that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Brazil definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Now it's Kane. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Marcelo. Now Ronaldinho. And it's Rivaldo. Fernandes gets a foot in here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rivaldo. And it's Vieira. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neymar gets on his bike and on the move. Romero with the clearance. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Knocks it out wide. He's found a way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Spread to the right. Drills one in. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And the pass is intercepted. Always goal side. And he's in. Rivaldo! Goal! Manchester United! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Brazil really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That is lovely. Just eases him off the ball. And they've got a throw. Ronaldinho.
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he's managed to get free. Distributed tidily. Messi has the space to scheme. Quick look, then plays it in. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Looking here to chant! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Marcelo is always looking to play quality balls. Tries to play it through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Keeper's dealt with that. Nicely spread. Well, they can break here. Pinches it off him. Ronaldinho has created one goal already. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Romero did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Brazil certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Marcelo providing an outlet on that flank. A header! Oh, not the best of headers.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. That has not gone well. Ronaldinho. Neymar has good running with the ball. There's got plenty of space out wide here. Messi! Oh, the ball's... That's another chance! They've played it short. In by Messi. Maldini with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Rivaldo. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, well played. Decent chance!
Has been indicated.
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Maldini is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, good effort! Firm header just off. And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Brazil come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And this an opportunity to pull level. Snyder! Oh, crossbar! Thuram getting this one clear. Lloris gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Rivaldo, great defending, strong and determined. Schneider. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Olise. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Schneider is behind this one.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Olise! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Brazil are back in business. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Number 7, Olise.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ronaldinho. Great vision. That's good vision. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Schneider. Mbappe, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. Mbappe wants to run onto this. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And it's Schneider. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Kane. And he's had it nicked away. Marcelo. Thuram. And it's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? He'll play through for the wide man. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Shot could be on. And he's got away from it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second, but impressive jump! And needless to say, that deserved better.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Marcelo. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Kane. Now it's Fernandes. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Shot at goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And this is Neymar. That's very neat. Oh, shooting chance! And how did he not put that away?
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
And there's the clearance. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fernandes. Sends it crossfield. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronaldinho. He has found a way through.
Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Haaland. Rivaldo. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Substitution from Manchester
Coaches
United.
are signalling changes
Number
here, both at the
22.
same time.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, but it's not
Substitutions
quite
taking
able.
place.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And that has left him in a heap.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And a chance! Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
So we
8.
have further activity on the bench here.
Number 10. Messi.
He leaped for it!
Number 13.
Second reaction.
Number 21.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do
There
to
will be
score
5
there.
minutes added time.
Ronaldinho. Now, can they get him away? Out of play for a goal kick.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Vieira. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Neymar. Now it's Owen. Now it's Kaká. Looking to play him in. Good chance here! And kept out by the most elect. So that's it. It is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simple to Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast. And
tries one from range!
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Portugal are looking to break at pace, and it's Messi. Raul. Great vision. Olise.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Gerrard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Into the channel. Dink through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
This is the time you need that pace.
He has a look up. Shoots! It's anyone's ball now. And again! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Kane. No, he's not getting his way this time. Ronaldinho. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Good ball, good take. He has found the way through. Now this could be a chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is what shot a goal! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
He is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. He's gone for goal! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And here's Olise. Pull it. That is good alertness. Casemiro. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Raul. And it's Casemiro. Cannavaro tries to clear. He's chosen to go back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Crosses it in. Zanetti can get it clear. And it is over the line. Cafu ventures forward. Raul. He's being urged to shoot. Pull it. Spread out to the left. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Gerrard. Oh, they could be caught out, and one more try! Goal! Portugal! And we have liftoff! Complete awareness, he understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Portugal have broken through, it's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Maldini is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Knocks it into space. He's got away. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Raul. Played into space. Now that's well seen too. And it's Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ibrahimovic. And the finish! And that's in! They are purring, truly purring. And that is the end of the first half.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
E vamos saudar a entrada em campo da nossa equipa. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
And they get things going again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull them back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will...
And the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Gerrard calmly anticipates. Cafu. No, that's been intercepted. Brazil come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And here's Kane, played out wide. Mbappe! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he can clear it away. Maldini. Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It is a corner. Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Olise goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. And this is Hullet. And Hullet! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
So here comes a substitution.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Portugal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Brazil do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That has ended up in no man's land. Vermaelen.
Portugal definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And now he has two. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And here's Haaland. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard conjures time and space where few can. Mbappe. That's Gerrard. Raul. Now Saliba. And here's Raul. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe goes for the shot! Oh, brilliant save!
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Moved on forwards, and it's Bale. Gerrard.
Portugal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Hullet, and he's being shifted off it. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Raul picks it up out wide. Looking for options. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. And he's heaved it away. That'll be a throw. Time for a change in personnel. Neymar getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Mbappe. Marcelo. Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. Bale plays it short. Shot could be... and a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's quick to get rid. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And it's Neymar. That's going wide left. Picked out Mbappe! No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Marcelo. Well, this is surely their last chance. Lovely bit of skill.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Hangs one. A header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They get a throw in. That's going right the way across. Mbappe. And it's Marcelo. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And the referee brings it to a close. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless.
Imposed themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed and...